Best part of the party, snooping in the bathroom.
Ooh, party foul. Not listening to your dentist. Make the Sonicare switch.
All right, champ. Be gentle, be effective, be you. I love you.
Healthier gums, healthier teeth, a brighter, whiter smile. You know it's always what the dentist and the hygienist ask you. Are you using a sonic toothbrush? Do you have a Philips Sonicare? It's time to make the Sonicare switch. Let's go from the manual to the Philips Sonic experience, which gets your teeth in a better place by far. Well, we launched this at midnight and over 10,000 people said, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Why? Because I get the lowest price ever, and we believe anywhere in the United States. Let me show you how that's possible. We put together a package valued at $230. Our price is $119 and change, but if you order it today, we are going to include this. This is our mail-in rebate. It's a $30 rebate. It brings the price down to $89.99. And when I say mail-in, you can mail it in, or you can just go online for the first time ever to fill it out, and you'll get sent back a Visa or MasterCard, which you can use for anything, groceries, shopping, gas, whatever it is. Color-wise, here's what we've got left. If you want the rose gold and white, very, very popular today. You get everything you need, including the travel case. You get the charging cup, which is what I use at home, or the charging stand, which just allows you to stand it up like that. So that's the white with the rose gold. This is going to be your pink, which is always the best seller. So there's your fabulous pink. Then over this side, this is what I have at home. I've had it for a few years now. It's the black. A lot of people get one for him, one for her. This is the black, most popular and most limited, I'm being told. And then this is going to be your white. So this is the white and the silver. I'm going to ask a favor of our production team. Guys, can we change the today's special graphic to show that it is the final presentation? It has been on all day long, but this is our last look. Let's talk to the #1 fan. We share the love of Philips Sonicare, the amazing Kathy Wolf.
I love when we get to kick things off and then we get to end things, because Adam and I are both really passionate and for different reasons. Because you can't say that about a lot of things.
No.
This truly changed my life. I was somebody who had cavity after cavity after cavity. By the age of 21, I had 21 cavities.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
That is a lot of cavities. That's one of my friends goes, that's a lot of cavities. I had 11 cavities by the age of 21. I have 56 now. I still only have those 21 cavities. In 35 years, the only thing that I changed was going from a manual toothbrush to Philips Sonicare. My dentist recommended it to me at that time. He was very forward thinking. It had just come out. But it changed the way that I brush my teeth. And that's what we want you to be able to do. We want you to change the way you brush your teeth. So I'm gonna give Adam a little bit of a head start.
All right, here I go.
I'm gonna let you get right on in there.
Okay.
And start just brushing away, brushing away.
I do my best, you know that, Kathy.
All right, so I'm gonna come in here.
Okay.
And show you what 62,000 movements per minute looks like. So in that 2-minute cycle, when you're brushing your teeth, you're gonna have 124,000 movements. As Adam brushes as hard as he possibly can, it would take him 1 entire month to do what Philips Sonicare does every single time that you brush your teeth. It does have that brush pacer technology. It is going to work through the individual quadrants. It's gonna be the fastest, easiest way to have better oral health care. What does that sound like? What does that mean? 7 times healthier gums in 2 weeks worth of time.
Wow.
7 times healthier gums. 2 times more effective at actually battling gingivitis and gingival bleeding in less than 2 weeks worth of time. Blasts away 10 times more plaque. Oh, and do you want whiter teeth? Yes, it's actually going to give you a naturally brighter, whiter smile, because it's gonna remove all those extrinsic teeth stains.
Yep.
So no matter what your reason for actually taking better care of yourself, I wanna encourage you to actually take better care of your overall health. Your oral care does transcend into your overall health care.
It is foundational, and for so many of us, for all of us, typically we're creatures of habit, and we do things the way we've always done them. We've always bought maybe that manual toothbrush, but I know you've been sat in the dentist chair where they've asked you, do you have a sonic toothbrush, or would you consider trying one? The problem that we've heard over the years is the price. And what HSN has done with Philips, the #1 innovator and inventor of this product, the #1 across the world, we have worked to bring the price down to the lowest point ever. And this is the DiamondClean 9000 series. This is at the top of the line. If you go on Google and search DiamondClean 9000, you'll see $300, $400, $500. It's Philips' most expensive toothbrush line. You're getting it for less than $90 with our mail-in rebate. Remember, I'll say it 10 times in the next 15 minutes. Ignore that price, because that's not real. If you buy it today, you will get the $30 mail-in rebate, which brings the price down to $89 and change. So this total package, which is over $229, you get for $89. It's the gift for your loved one, for your husband, for your wife, for your son and your daughter. It's knowing that, yes, I can get my teeth brighter and whiter. I can help to break down those stains for a more confident smile. With the plaque and tartar control, fantastic. Getting into nooks and crannies that a manual toothbrush simply couldn't do. But it's also what Kathy said. For those of us that brush our teeth, we know our gums are inflamed, they're puffy, they're red. You see it when you are brushing your teeth on a morning or an evening. Having a sonic toothbrush running at this level of performance helps to improve the overall quality of your mouth in every sense. I could talk your ear off about this. My mouth was in a terrible state. It was actually in 2007 when I came over from England. Deep pockets, very bad. The dentist said you're gonna have to have several deep cleans to get your teeth back to a good place. I transitioned to this, I changed to a sonic toothbrush, and now at 44, I have no cavities. It's the only good thing I've got. I've got nothing else. My hair's going and everything. I got no cavities. So I'm all about sonic toothbrushes, especially the best in the world, Philips. Now, Kathy and I are gonna do the best we can, but it's over. It's finished for today. This is the last presentation. The biggest offer of the year is obviously a big opportunity, but this is our last look at it if you want to order. Black, pink, white with silver, or white with rose gold. Kathy, it's the ultimate gift for anybody.
It really is, and you don't necessarily think about this. My girlfriend bought 8 of these for every single family member that she had, and she bought them for them as Hanukkah gifts. She said, you know what? When she and I exchange gifts, we do experiences rather than gifts, things that we don't need.
Nice.
This is something that everybody needs because you're going to brush your teeth and you brush your teeth every single day. Hopefully you're doing it twice a day and hopefully you're doing it for 2 minutes at a time. But you can actually do it better. Instead of using that manual toothbrush, you can now use the Philips Sonicare toothbrush. It truly does make a difference. You're gonna love the way your mouth feels. Your breath feels more fresh. You wake up in the morning, you have that fresh breath. And the reason is because bacteria is what causes the plaque. So the bacteria, as you're sleeping at night, actually you start swallowing that bacteria all day long. That's how it's getting into your system. This has a motor, so the actual motor on the inside of this is what drives this. So you're not having batteries, you're not having to replace batteries.
No.
How long does it last if I place it inside of the charging case? The beautiful part about this is, because it comes with a really nice charging case, it will last for 2 weeks worth of use. Now, if you're not using it every single day, like I keep mine in my bag, and I just go back in and I charge it up every once in a while.
Right.
But so it will last longer that way, but if you're using it consistently, that's gonna be about the amount of time for you.
And I think one of the things that certainly Kathy and I will suggest to you is that if you buy it today on HSN, we want you to use it to experience that feeling. If you don't love it or you don't notice your teeth are brighter and whiter and that overall dentist feel, you've got all November, all December, and all January. By the end of January, you can return it if you want. I don't think you will, but if you want, for a full refund of the purchase price. We're up against the clock and the quantity. If you want the black, 10,000 sold, 650 left. If you want black, 10,000 sold, 650 left. Pink, extremely popular. White, obviously with the silver or with the gold, that rose gold, very, very popular. I also want to address something that was discussed last night. This is not refurbished. This is not secondhand. It is brand new. If you are Googling this, you'll see it at much, much higher prices. We are so proud of the fact that Philips and HSN have been able to do this, not only to the price, but to the overall value. Because Kathy, you know, the difference it makes actually is priceless.
Yes, and by the way, not only not refurbished, this is not a closeout deal.
No.
These were actually just manufactured last week. They are arriving into the HSN facilities to be shipped out to you tomorrow. So they are the best of the best, but these were just made. This is our top of the line. It is our cream of the crop. the DiamondClean is the #1. So what are the different modes on there? I don't know if we've actually gone through that, so I do want to share with you. It starts off, we do have a clean mode. So this is going to be your basic. If you're brand new, if you have sensitive teeth, start on the clean mode. There's a white plus. This one will actually give you a whiter, brighter smile because it gives you an extra 20 seconds on the top and on the bottom to brighten up those front teeth as well. Then we have the gum health. This is the one that changed my gum care. That's why I truly believe in this toothbrush, and I truly believe in the toothbrush head that's on here. And then finally, we have the deep clean, just like Adam was saying. If you need the deep clean, it's because your dentist, your dental health professional has probably said you need a deep clean. My gums were so bad, I was going to the dentist 4 times a year for those deep cleans. They pay for one.
Yes.
Actually, they pay for one clean. I don't even know if they paid for the deep clean. This is the ultimate solution. I had those pockets 5, 6, 7. I even had an 8. I don't have one single pocket around my mouth that is higher than a 2 now.
Hallelujah.
And I credit it to this toothbrush and this toothbrush head. So specifically together, it truly does make a big difference for you. And because on the gum care mode, you actually have 2 minutes, you know what, I have the exact number because I want to make sure I tell you exactly right. 3 minutes and 20 seconds, and then you have 20-second intervals. The first 2 minutes, brush as normal like you would, so with each one of the individual quadrants, and then the brushing mode actually changes for 1 minute and 20. I thought that's exactly what it was. But at the last minute and 20 seconds allows you to go around all of the areas all the way around your entire mouth, so that you're going to be able to massage those gums. That's how you get healthier gums. But you're gonna get down into all of those difficult areas. Can you brush too hard? Well, you could, but guess what?
I tell you. Yeah, you
Not only can you hear it, but you can also see the little light that's on the front of the toothbrush. It's going to light up. When do I need to change my toothbrush head? It's also going to tell you that as well. So I'm gonna change this out. It's RFID technology, so it's smart enough to know. So this one is actually a whitening toothbrush, which is the one we're offering to you right there. So it automatically kicks into whitening mode, but this is an old toothbrush head. It's time to be changed. See that little red blinking light? Time to change it out. So it lets you know to do that. There is an app that you can connect it to that will count you down. It'll let you know your average brushing time, all those things that will also tell you, you know, that you're brushing too hard or whatever. And if you stop early, it's like, are you done? Come on, keep going. It's like it charges you along with that. But I want you to get the ultimate experience, and you will get that ultimate experience. I'm gonna show you here on the outside of a cup. It's called Dynamic Fluid Action. This is what makes Philips Sonicare so different for you. I'm not inside the cup. I'm gonna be on the outside of the cup right here. Let me turn this on. Do you see how the water is moving and dancing on the inside of the cup? What that's representing to you is that it's actually cleaning where the toothbrush is not touching. It is cleaning above, below, and underneath the gum line, as well as in between the individual teeth. It is different from any other kind of technology that we have out there. Did you see that little jump and kind of that skip?
did.
That's the pause. That's part of the pacer design, the smart pacer design. It lets you know it's time to move on into the very next area of your mouth. So you're gonna move on into the next quadrant. It does. It does all the work for you. Here's the other thing. When you're brushing your teeth, let me make sure. Let me get a little bit. I think, did I brush right there? There we go. So not only is it gonna remove the stains, but you don't brush like you traditionally brush with a regular toothbrush. What you're gonna do is just, instead of going like this, like we always think about, you're gonna place this on and you're going to brush your teeth, let it just glide along the teeth. And what we had on there is I had beet juice, and you can see how it removed the stain of the beet juice. Let me go ahead. You know what, it's the end of the day. We may as well just get all of this off.
lot,
You may as well get them all clean, all the way around. But you're gonna brush it differently, so you're gonna go through each one of the individual quadrants when you are, so you're gonna brush here, the top, and then to the inside. This is the area I always have. That's mine, is this little corner right here on the front. That's the one I always have to work a little harder.
And you said braces?
It does work on braces. It works on bridge work that you might have. So it's going to work on all of your dental work. So you don't have to worry about that either. If your teenagers have braces, do this favor. If it saves you one dentist appointment, I know my kids had a, you know, little cavity in there. That little cavity cost me $400.
There you go.
It was $405. I remember exactly what that one little cavity actually cost you. Like, oh, I haven't had one cavity now in 35 years. simply because I use this toothbrush. So I can't promise it for everybody, but I can tell you, when you use it and you use it right, it does great things for your mouth. 3
really fast things. If you do want these additional brush heads, they're about to sell out. We have about 250 now remaining. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pack. They are available today at a special price with free shipping and handling. We've sold a lot of them today. Only a couple hundred now remain. That is 084375 free shipping and, of course, on FlexPay of $10. So ask about the additional brush heads. I could spend all night with Kathy talking to you about it because we're obsessed with it and we believe in it, and it's made a difference in our lives and our health. There's not many of us that love the dentist or any part of that experience. This will change your oral health for the better. We could focus on helping to whiten your smile. We could focus on getting into the nooks and crannies that a manual toothbrush is not able to do. It does the work for you. 64,000 movements are a tremendous improvement from what we've been doing over the time. I also want to tell you that for anybody that is struggling with gingivitis, bleeding, having a sonic toothbrush could only be regarded as a good thing, a dentist recommended thing. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run over here for a second because the team are letting me know we're nearly sold out on many options. So really fast. Guys, we have about 15 minutes left. It's been on all day long. It's a once-a-year tradition. It's the lowest price, we believe, anywhere in America. Online or in-store, nobody, we think, is anywhere close to this. If you Google DiamondClean 9000 series, you're looking at $300, $400, $500 in some stores. So you can choose white with the rose gold. Very busy, very popular as these are moving, obviously, in our final presentation. This is the pink. For anybody that wants the pink, you must order right now. When I sell out the pink, I don't have extended delivery or advanced order. It is gone, gone, gone. Now, I'll tell you, we'll do it again next year. Again, it's a once-a-year tradition, but we're taking final orders on the pink. I'm also taking final orders on the black. We are now around 500 left of the black, over 10,000 sold, 500 remain. Remember, you get the charging cup that sits on the base. This is what I use. When you finish brushing your teeth, you can put that in there any which way and it will automatically charge it, which is amazing. Or you can use the stand, which is right there. Also, when you travel, you're gonna use this. It has a vegan leather exterior and you can put your toothbrush in and know you can travel with care and convenience. So last call on the black, by far, very popular. And then, of course, we have the white with silver that's available, always an easy classic choice.
Can I put this side by side just so you can see them? Because people always ask, what's the difference between the white and the one with silver? Both of the toothbrushes are white. The difference is going to be on the base. So if you do have a little bit more of a traditional home and more of the gold and the brass colors, you're gonna want that one. And then the other place where it has that is just right up at the top. You have the trim on that. So depending on what works with your own personal decor, this works better with my decor, so that's what I have.
Because it looks great on the counter, and the bathroom counter. So last thing I'll say, and then we'll dive into the presentation again with Kathy so you can see it one more time. The reason we've sold so many is because it's Black Friday right now. If you order the Philips Sonicare with me right now here tonight at 11:28 East Coast time, I want you to ignore the price on your screen. That's an amazing price versus the $230 you would spend at retail. So we've gone from $230, we sliced it, to $119 and change, but we'll slice it even further to $89.99 because of the mail-in rebate. Now, it's actually a manufacturer's rebate. What does that mean? It means you can mail in the information, the details are in the box, or for the first time ever, you can go online to the website, fill in the details, and they will send you automatically for free this. It's like a gift card, but it's cash. It's a Visa or MasterCard. I could use that at the grocery store. I could go to the gas station. Courtesy of Philips, $30 to spend on anything you want. But you have to order it with the Today's Special. Order it as a Today's Special before supplies are gone. Since I started doing this final update, obviously you're seeing it's moving 2, 3 at a time, pink and black, black and pink. These two are now in the danger zone. They will be sold out, that is for sure. And I want to ask Kathy a candid question. Kathy, let's talk about the elephant in the room. I can go right now and buy a sonic toothbrush for low prices. It's easily the case that many of us get confused. Are all sonic toothbrushes the same at any price?
No, they are not. So to actually be called a sonic toothbrush, you only need to have 10,000 movements per minute. This has 62,000 movements per minute. Is it harsh on my gums? No. This also has something called a smart build technology that's built right on into it. If you've already been using Philips Sonicare, I override mine immediately. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna have this into the base, and then you would press this while it's in there and it's charging. You're gonna hold down the button, you'll hear it go toot toot, and that resets it and takes it all the way up to the highest capability. However, if you are brand new, it will build up that strength over 2 weeks worth of time.
Yes.
So it's just all the little extra bells and whistles, all the things that you want that are actually going to make it better for you. We want you to have the best experience in the world. There are 2 reasons why that about 75% of you are still using a manual toothbrush. You know why? One is the cost.
Yes.
I get it. What do you pay for this toothbrush?
Right.
Okay? I bought good ones of these.
Yep.
I spent, let's say, even $5.
Yep.
Okay? 20 of these
Yep.
is more than what you're paying for this toothbrush.
Absolutely.
This little toothbrush right here happened to be $5, so I know that. I've been using the exact same one for 7 years now, and it still doesn't get the job done any further. It takes 1 month's worth of brushing to do what Philips Sonicare does in 2 minutes worth of time. It's unbelievable.
It's one of those areas where there's simply no debate. That, as in anything in life, you could say this and I can say that, and we can compare and we can debate the facts. But the reality is, you know this to be true with a manual toothbrush where we're just brushing backwards and forwards, right? This backwards and forwards, left and right. That is nowhere near as effective as that. This is doing all the work for you. It would take me a month of brushing to get the same clean as this does in one cleaning. It's incomparable, and I obviously implore anybody to give it a go. You can buy with confidence knowing if you don't like it, you can send it back for a refund of the purchase price. I could tell you it feels good, because it does. I could tell you that it tingles, because it does. I could tell you that it's that dentist clean feel, because it is. And I can tell you that whether it's Kathy or myself or millions and millions of people all around the world, the impact it has on your health can be extraordinary. When your teeth are cleaner, when you are able to remove more of the plaque and the tartar, when you're able to aggressively attack gingivitis and gingival bleeding, when you're able to really help make a difference in the puffiness and the redness and the issues that a lot of us have with our oral health, whether it's fresher breath, whether it's knowing that I don't have those stains on there from coffee or tea or wine. When you have this toothbrush, and make no bones about it, there's, as Kathy said, sonic toothbrushes, and then there's this sonic toothbrush. This is as good as it gets. This is right, there's good, better, best. We're not on about the ones that run at 10,000 brush strokes a minute. This is the one that really is up there at 64,000. So I suppose I could position it like this. If you were going to buy a sonic toothbrush, you and I would want to buy the best. Philips invented this technology. And not here just in America, but in England and in Germany, in Italy and Australia and New Zealand and all over the world. It is the #1 dentist and hygienist recommended toothbrush and toothbrush brand. You cannot buy better. The only difference is, while everybody else is paying $230, because you bought it right now in our final 5 minutes, you don't pay $230, you're paying $89.99 because of our today's special and that mail-in rebate that gives you the additional $30. Obviously, we're extremely busy. I'm excited to see so many people taking advantage of it. Kathy, you've done this for many, many years. You've presented a lot of products as a host, as an expert guest. There is nothing better than this.
I have to tell you,
Nothing.
I mean, there are 2 products that I remember in my lifetime that to me are the most important things that I have ever sold on television. One of them is this toothbrush, and the other one is a blood pressure unit.
Absolutely.
Those are the 2 things that I think are absolutely life-changing, things that maybe we don't know what to do. But when you give this is a really beautiful gift. If I give this to you, we always talk about this being bow and go. Look how gorgeous that is.
Yeah.
We just put a little bow right up on top of that and giving that as a gift to somebody. But you're giving the gift of oral health. You're giving a gift that could really change somebody's lives. You're hearing my story. You're hearing Adam's story. That simple investment, that very first time investment that you make this, it will change the way you think about brushing.
100%.
Every single person I know that has gotten this toothbrush has fallen in love with it. Suzanne said something earlier. She goes, I want you to do this. I want you to brush for a week, and then I want you to stop for a week.
Right.
If I stop for one toothbrushing, I feel like I've got sweaters on my teeth.
Yes.
It is just, it's not the same thing. I had a couple of days that mine was out of power, my house was out of power for quite an extended period of time, and the battery ran out. They brought me over like a battery charger, one of those that you can, that actually allowed to plug in my, like my toothbrush in, because it's just not the same. Even brushing manually with this, you can't get that kind of experience. So let's show everybody the difference that this makes. So if you are brand new to watching us and maybe you haven't seen this demonstration before, what we're having Adam do is we're having Adam go right on in and we're letting him brush and brush and brush and brush and brush. So I give him a little bit of a head start.
You do, you're very fair, Kathy.
62,000 movements per minute or 124,000 movements per 2-minute cycle. Why is that important? Because it is brushing your teeth. You notice I'm not moving the toothbrush at all. I mean, I can go around like this.
No, but I'm
you could see
erratic over here.
If I go like that, you can really see what's happening. So it's actually going in and it's brushing the teeth, and it's getting in between the teeth. It's getting on top of the teeth. It's getting below the gum line. That sonic technology reaches to where the toothbrush cannot reach. So the places where you are not brushing, it is still getting. So imagine like you're brushing your hair and it's all knotted up, right? Or maybe it's your child's hair and you know what I'm talking about. And if you were to just brush down the very, very top of it, that'd be great.
Yes.
That doesn't get rid of all the knots. You gotta get underneath there. You have to get those harder areas. We all spend the money and we all do the upgrades. We buy the better phone. How many of us are still dialing a phone manually?
Right.
None of us are.
Right.
None of us are doing this. No 727.
Such a great point.
27.
It's a great point.
We all upgrade our phones because we want the better camera.
Yes.
We want the better pictures. We want the faster service. This is something that you're able to buy that, guess what? The celebrities all own.
Yep.
When you see them, you just saw Kate McKenna there in the very beginning, and she was on a talk show's host, or talk show with a really very, very well-known host. And he goes, oh my gosh, I love my Philips Sonicare. This is something that the celebrities have as well, because they are buying the best of the best. But you're not spending tens of thousands of dollars to have those things. And I'm not saying I have no desire to be like any celebrity or anything else. But sometimes, you see some of the stuff you're having, like, I wish I had that. You can have this. But what it's going to do is it's going to change your life. If I bought the fancy dress that I see the supermodel wearing, that doesn't change my life.
Right.
Unless I marry a cajillionaire from it, I don't know. But otherwise, nothing is happening on that. This is the opportunity to truly get something that will change your life, and your oral care does transcend into your overall health care.
I want you to get excited. I want you to think about this as a gift for a loved one that we care about, that we want to give the gift of better health. This is the way to do it. I wish we could spend longer, stay longer, talk longer. I only get to talk about this once a year with Kathy. It's a once-a-year tradition that we are able to offer this crazy low price. I know a lot of people have bought two today, one for them and one for their other half. It's ready to go under the Christmas tree. It's beautifully presented, the newest model, one of the newest models, and of course not refurbished or secondhand. People last night were asking that because we're so much cheaper than other retailers at $300 nearly, and we're at $89 and change mail-in after rebate. People wondered, is it brand new? It is absolutely brand new. 2 updates. If you want the additional 5-pack of brush heads, I'm nearly sold out. I have around 5 dozen left. Now, we always get questions about that. You can buy them in stores, but if you buy it from HSN right now, we're doing a 5-pack and free shipping and handling. So that'll keep you.
That's the whitening head.
That's
too,
and the people love that whitening head. So, and it's obviously an advanced, original, official, authentic Philips brush head. So ask about that before it's sold out. Here are those colors once more. The 2 that are in the danger zone are black and pink and black, black and pink. If you want black or pink, I have a couple hundred here, a little bit more than that here with nearly more than 11,000 now sold, 11,500 now sold. So these 2, a last call. Again, from what we've seen over the years, a lot of people like to do the black for him, the pink for her. It could be anything. I have the black, for example, at home. My wife actually has the white one with the rose gold. Again, the white with the silver is spectacular as well. It's built better, it's designed better. And let me tell you, reputation matters. Quality matters. And when you talk about the inventor of this technology, that matters. Nobody builds a better sonic toothbrush than the Philips company, and that is why they are the #1 dentist and hygienist recommended in the world today. You cannot beat it. You can't buy better than this. What we can do better than anybody else is lower that price. So essentially, Kathy, we're eliminating the barriers to this. Everybody deserves this.
Yeah, I was actually with the Philips team last night, and they said, you know what? Nobody does a better job at going out there and explaining to you why a Philips Sonicare toothbrush. That's why they give HSN the best value, but they only give it to them for one day. It's always a today's special. You know, you may see us trickle something in here or there, but it's a one day and one day only value, and that's what we promise to you. And the Philips team says thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You're amazing. Amazing, Kathy Wolf. Thanks to the whole Philips team. What an exciting day. Stay in the ordering process. That was your final presentation. Don't forget about the HSN sweepstakes. Enter for a chance to win one of 8 HSN